Welcome to MLSsoccer.com's Group B preview of the 2013 Gold Cup with Greg Lawless. I'm Jason Seguini. I want to remind fans that we will have Gold Cup coverage all month long here on MLSsoccer.com, including our own show, Gold Cup Today, that will air Monday through Friday throughout the month, starting July 8th. We'll have highlights, discussions, analysis, everything you want from the Gold Cup. You can see it here, but Greg, right now we are here to preview Group B, and that's a group that includes Honduras, Trinidad and Tobago, El Salvador, and Haiti. And we have to start with the favorites of this group, Greg, and there can only be one team here.
Yeah, there really can. The big heavyweights in this one, Honduras. Forget about the Gold Cup. This is a team that's actually got a very good chance of qualifying for the World Cup. So they're definitely the favorites around here. Manager Luis Suarez has a good mix of veterans who are looking to remain in the mix for World Cup qualifying, and some young bloods who are looking to prove themselves that they should be out there as well.
All right, and a lot of these Hondurans we've seen during World Cup qualifying are players that MLS fans are familiar with because they're Victor Bernardes, Boniek Garcia, but those names are not appearing on their Gold Cup roster.
Yeah, Suarez left some guys at home, but there are plenty of other names that I think MLS fans will definitely know. Marvin Chavez from San Jose is one, Mario Martinez up there in Seattle, and Andy Najar, the former DC United player who's now with Anderlecht over in Belgium. Those are three of the guys that we have to keep an eye on for Honduras for sure. But what I'm most interested in about this Honduras team is the young strike force that he's brought in. Number one, Roger Rojas has been brought in. He's an Olympia phenom. He won the Golden Boot in the Apertura last fall. He only has 18 caps. That's the most of all of their forwards on this team. There are two guys with no caps at all, Diego Reyes and Ronnie Martinez from Real Sociedad. Now, Martinez won the Golden Boot in the recently completed Clausura tournament down in Honduras, so he's a guy to watch out for. Regardless of the age of the forwards, though, this is a Honduras team that has the talent to take the lead in this group.
All right, well, when we set out to these previews, we had the favorites, then contenders, and then long shots. But as we looked at Group B, we had clear favorites. When you got to the contenders and the long shots, there was really an argument to be made either way for all three of these teams, Trinidad and Tobago, El Salvador, and Haiti.
Yeah, the truth is they're all contenders in this one. This is almost like a group of death for the other three teams, if you will. Look, let's look at El Salvador first. They brought an experienced team. However, their midfield is pretty young, and I wonder about their depth if they pick up any injuries or any suspensions. They have a decent history of getting out of the knockout stages, but it's going to be very tough in this group. The main reason it's going to be tough, Trinidad in particular. Stephen Hart, who used to be the coach or the manager for Canada, is now with Trinidad. He brought in some big names. Kenwyn Jones from Stoke City. He brought in Keon Daniel from Philadelphia Union, and Chris Birchall. You remember Chris Birchall?
Chris Birchall, LA Galaxy, Columbus Crew.
LA Galaxy now with Port Vale. If these guys can all play together, this could be a very explosive Trinidad team. And Haiti are, to me, the surprise team of this Gold Cup, or will be. Look, a lot of their guys are playing in Europe or they're playing in the United States, including the pair at Sporting Kansas City, Mishak Jerome and Peterson Joseph. But the guy I'm most interested in is a forward named Jean-Aude Maurice. He plays for Le Mans in France. He's on loan from Paris Saint-Germain, 27 years old. He has 9 goals in 12 caps for Haiti since he started playing for them in 2011. He's one of several players on this Haitian team actually born in France.
All right, well, Group B action begins on Monday, July 8th at Red Bull Arena. You can see those games, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, El Salvador against Trinidad and Tobago, followed by Haiti and Honduras. But Greg, right now we're going to take a look at some of the players to watch from this group. And it starts with one player that MLS fans, of course, are familiar with. We mentioned him earlier, Andy Najar, who is now at Anderlecht.
Now, look, Andy Najar went to Anderlecht and he made a quick debut in a friendly in January when he joined them, but he has yet to make a real impression in Belgium. He has yet to make his full debut for Anderlecht. However, with Honduras, he's looked very good in the recent games. He, to me, has been their best attacker, especially coming out of the midfield for Honduras. So he's definitely one to watch. Kenwyn Jones, we mentioned him a little bit earlier. What kind of player is Kenwyn Jones? Is he a big target man or is he a goal scorer? Unfortunately, right now, he has not lived up to his EPL resume for Trinidad. Only 7 goals in 52 games. But if he can be a leader in the locker room, that's going to go a long way to erasing any of those memories of not scoring goals. And remember, he's the guy I think who's key to get this team pretty far in the Gold Cup.
All right, one final player to watch, and it's a team who you kind of like here.
I do.
Peterson Joseph playing for Haiti. Now, he is a guy who's on Sporting Kansas City, doesn't get a ton of time because he's kind of behind Graham Zusi, one of the best players in the league. But Peter Vermees really likes what Peterson Joseph can do, and he's going to try to take that and apply it to his play in Haiti.
Yeah, and what he does really is that he controls the tempo of a game, or at least attempts to, and that's something that Haiti really haven't had over the years, is a guy who can sit in the middle, keep the shape, you can play it into his feet, he can find his teammates. This Haitian team is a little bit better. He's got better teammates around him. So to have a guy like Peterson Joseph sitting in the middle with some experience at a good level like MLS, you've got an ability at Haiti now to cause some problems for other teams.
Well, he doesn't get a ton of time to shine for Sporting Kansas City, but we'll see if he can shine for Haiti in the Gold Cup. Greg, now it's your time to shine. Give us your predictions for Group B.
Well, I think it's probably pretty obvious. I have Honduras running away with Group B in this one, and then it's going to be close for the next three. But I'm going with Trinidad and Tobago in second, Haiti in third, and El Salvador going home early. And speaking of Haiti in this case, I think they pick up enough points that they're one of the two third-place teams to make it into the quarterfinals.
All right, that would be a surprise. There you have it, Greg's predictions for Group B. Want to remind everyone before we go, Gold Cup today, Monday through Friday, every day during the tournament on MLSsoccer.com. Group B action begins Monday night, July 8th. You can see that starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Those games, of course, at Red Bull Arena. That's all we have for the Group B preview. Thanks for joining us.